Welcome to the Africa Students Education Fair 2024. We are coming to you from a Sheraton Hotel. My name is Olive Monica Najjuma. Now, who brings you the annual Students Education Fair? That is WR Education Consultants. They bring you different players in the education sector from different universities across the world. Do you want to study in Canada? Do you want to study in the Philippines? Do you want to study in the United States, the UK, Europe, anywhere? They will help you get there. So this is why we are here, so that you have a one-on-one conversation with the people that actually teach in these universities to help you understand what it means to join their universities, but also to give you inside information regarding what they do, the requirements you need. By the time you leave this place, you will even know how much you need to pay to get into a certain university. And we'll be talking to many of those. We will be having conversations with them so that they also give us insights into their education system. Well, sometimes some people are like, maybe they're selling us air. No, we are not selling air. That's why we have the people from these universities representing those universities to tell us more and to answer some of the questions that you may have. Honestly speaking, if you're a parent or a guardian and you want your child to have an international education, I don't know why you're not here, but don't worry. We will tell you where we are located in Muyenga so that you can come and we give you more information regarding the same. Now, speaking about WR Education Consultants, they also work together with Kai Global School, and together they have WR Global High School. What does WR Global High School do for you? They will introduce your child to Canadian education. So your child will be studying online here in Uganda, but they will give them a pathway into the career of their dreams, so that you're not just studying to pass exams, but I want to study psychology. I start now, and then I can transition into that psychology, maybe psychology degree, when I travel to Canada or any other university. Isn't that exciting? I mean, I'm excited. I'm a parent, so something like this works for me. And I was speaking about WR Global High School. I have one of their own. Interesting young woman. Her name is Esther Atuhairwe, and we'll be having a conversation with her to tell us more why her parents chose this and why she thinks it is the best thing. Because we were talking about some of the schools she went to on the local curriculum, and she said, please don't take your child there. We won't name names, but yes, I'm joined by Esther Atuhairwe. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, you are a star. At least from what I've heard. So Esther, you are joining a university in Canada. Please tell us about the university you're joining.
I'm joining University of Toronto, which is among the top 3 schools in Canada, with a scholarship, a full scholarship. Yes.
So Esther is being very humble, but Esther, just through WR Education Consultants, Esther was able to win a contract of $100,000, and she's going to study psychology in Canada. That's a huge thing. So maybe for someone out there who may be wondering, did you get your scholarship based on your GPA? Or what criteria was used for them to give you that scholarship?
My scholarship was based on my grades because I had perfect grades, so they chose to focus on that and gave me the scholarship based on the grades.
So Esther, you did mention before we started that you attended a school in Western Uganda. It was as a local school, and that you did say something about your experience there. So we won't name names of the given school, but I'm curious to know how your experience was in that school. Here, mainly focusing on how they teach and the difference between that and, let's say, what you got at WR Global High School, in as much as you were studying online.
In the other school, teachers weren't really okay. Teachers would teach, yes, but it was hard for me to ask questions because I fear walking up to teachers. So it was easier for me to do work online and ask questions through the teachers online because I felt more comfortable doing it online than doing it in person. Yes.
So did you feel like doing this in as much as if, this WR Global High School, your education there, do you feel like it made you feel safe and comfortable to understand beyond the scope that you would have in the local school that you attended?
Yes, definitely it did because you have to be comfortable if you're going to learn and be your best self. So the fact that I wasn't comfortable in the other school, I wasn't able to exploit my full potential, if I would say. I was more held back by other, not academic challenges, but like other setbacks as well, like socializing and everything. So changing to global high school really made me be comfortable with who I was and where I was, making me be able to come out at the top.
Ah, okay. Interesting
Yes.
take. And of course, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your scholarship. So, did it also help you now that you're going to study psychology at the University of Toronto? Did this new way of teaching at WR Global enable you to choose? How did you come to the decision to wanting to study psychology? Were you studying psychology as a module at the high school? How did that happen?
I've always loved psychology, like the different types of psychology. And sometimes I would talk to my friends and give them, the like supportive shoulder that you can get from a friend. And one time someone suggested it to me that I think you should do psychology because you're good at helping people feel better. So I made a little more research in it and tried to see if I liked where it was taking me. And when I studied at Global High School, I realized it was the pathway that I wanted to go with.
And speaking of pathways, did Global High School enable you to have that pathway into psychology that you're now going to study
Yes,
at
it did.
the university?
Yes, very much.
Oh, okay. So Global High School not only teaches your children, but they also enable them to find a pathway and transition into the career that they would like to have. Now, for a young woman like you out there that wants to maybe follow their dreams. Maybe they want to be, I won't say lawyer, because for us growing up, you were either a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. But today we have so many people that want to study different things. Do you know some of your classmates and some of the courses they are going to take?
Yes, I do know one. His name is Harry. He's going to Toronto Film. Sorry. He's going to Toronto Film School. And is going to do photography and film something in that area.
Interesting.
Yes.
My mom would be turning in her grave. You're going to study photography? Who does that? But this is very encouraging because the world has evolved and we see that even careers have changed. Today, photographers are making so much money, and this young lady here is going to study psychology. Imagine statistics show that one in every 5 Ugandans has a mental health challenge. Now, when we have young women like her going out there to study psychology, then later on come back home. I don't know if she's planning to come back home, but let's assume she's coming back home. Do you see how this is going to change the facets of medicine in our country and also mental health care in the country? Because we have ladies like her in the driving seat helping our population to get proper mental health Medicare. So bring your child to Global High School and let them find a pathway into the career of their dreams. Thank you so much, Esther, for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me.
And I wish you the best of luck when you travel to Toronto. Send me a postcard.